What's up, Commanders HQ family? If you believe Terry McLaurin deserves to retire in burgundy and gold, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Because today, we're diving into everything surrounding Scary Terry's contract drama and the unexpected public move that's winning fans over once again. It's been a near-perfect year for the Washington Commanders. A franchise quarterback has arrived in Jayden Daniels. A shocking trip to the NFC Championship game ignited a fan base that had been starving for relevance. And this offseason, it's been all gas, no brakes, with Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil joining the cause. But as we approach training camp, there's one unresolved headline hanging over Ashburn, and it's not just noise anymore. We're talking about Terry McLaurin. As of now, Terry McLaurin and the Commanders have not reached an agreement on a contract extension. He skipped mandatory minicamp, a move that signals real dissatisfaction, and let's be honest, that's a major red flag for a locker room built around cohesion and culture. This isn't just any player we're talking about. McLaurin is the heartbeat of the Commanders' offense. Since being drafted in the third round in 2019, he's done nothing but produce. 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons and nearly 6, career best 13 touchdowns in 2024, 2-time Pro Bowler, first ever All-Pro second-team selection last season, and despite the rising tension with the front office, McLaurin just made a move that speaks volumes. Over the weekend, Terry McLaurin attended a meet-and-greet event in Chantilly, Virginia, hosted by CSA shows. There, he took pictures, signed autographs, and reportedly spent real time engaging with fans. According to Full Press NFL's George Carmi, McLaurin was a big hit and appeared to be in great spirits despite the ongoing contract drama. Think about that. In an era where disgruntled stars often ghost the fan base, McLaurin is doing the opposite, showing up, smiling, staying connected. He might be at odds with management, but he's not at odds with Washington. That matters a lot. Let's read between the lines here. McLaurin's appearance in Chantilly tells us, 1, he's still committed to the fan base, which means there's hope. 2, he's handling things like a professional, not stirring public drama. And 3, he wants to be here. He just wants to be paid fairly for what he brings. Right now, his $15.5 million salary in 2025 is non-guaranteed, and his cap hit is a whopping $25.5 million. A new deal would give him security, and it would likely lower that cap hit for the team in the process. With Jayden Daniels still on a rookie contract, there's no excuse not to lock up your WR1. As of now, all eyes are on July 22nd. That's the unofficial deadline. If a new deal isn't reached by then, there's a real chance McLaurin could hold out of training camp. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer recently addressed this in a mailbag, saying, "They have a lot of work to do. I'd expect that work will pick up when the league gets back from break, but it's still not in a great place." That's not alarm bells ringing yet, but you can definitely hear the tension building in the background. While Terry's saga unfolds on the offensive side, Bobby Wagner continues to be the defensive glue guy for Dan Quinn's unit. Pro Football Focus just ranked Wagner as one of the elite veterans still playing like they're in their prime, and the numbers back it up. 88.3 overall PFF grade, third among 84 linebackers. 90.9 pass rush grade, first. 91.2 run defense grade, second. At age 35 and entering his 14th season, Wagner is defying time and setting the standard for toughness, communication, and focus. He's not just helping rookies, he's keeping veterans accountable too. The Commanders need that kind of leadership, especially if internal drama starts leaking into the locker room. We've said it before and we'll say it again. The Commanders are in a win-now window. You don't trade for Laramie Tunsil, you don't sign Deebo Samuel, you don't build an elite coaching staff like this and then let your WR1 simmer in contract purgatory. Terry McLaurin isn't just a fan favorite, he's the emotional engine of this offense. His chemistry with Jayden Daniels was obvious last season. His work ethic is unmatched, And now he's proven, once again, that he still loves this city. So Adam Peters, it's time. Handle your business, lock Terry down, and let's go chase that Lombardi the right way with the right people. There's bold, there's outrageous, and then there's Colin Cowherd. In a recent segment on The Herd, Colin dropped what might be one of the wildest compliments we've heard yet about the Washington franchise quarterback. "You're going to think this is crazy," Colin said. "I think Jayden Daniels is our next superstar in the NFL. And there's an argument that over the next 20 years, the Commanders will become the Kansas City Chiefs of the NFC." And if that wasn't enough, Colin went a step further, placing Daniels 7th overall on his list of the most untradeable athletes in all of sports. Yes, you heard that right. Not just NFL, all of sports. Before we dive into the debate, let's not forget what Jayden Daniels accomplished in his rookie season. 69% completion rate, 3,568 passing yards, 25 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 90.6 PFF grade, 6th among all QBs, NFC Championship appearance. For a rookie quarterback, that's absurd. He didn't just survive, he threw fire every week, showing poise, touch, and that uncanny calm under pressure that you simply can't coach. Colin's logic wasn't just based on stats, it was vision. He sees Daniels as a transformational talent, the new face of the franchise in D.C., and the player that changed the Commanders' national relevance overnight. And in that sense, he's not wrong. Washington was seen as a rebuilding franchise this time last year. Today, they're a legit NFC contender, and Jayden Daniels is the biggest reason why. He's young, on a rookie contract, playing with confidence, and now has a loaded supporting cast including Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, we hope that contract gets done soon, and a reworked offensive line. So yes, from a team building perspective, especially when you factor in value, age, and trajectory, Daniels is one of the most valuable assets in football. Now, here's where things get spicy. By putting Daniels just behind Mahomes and Allen on his NFL-specific value ladder, Colin is essentially saying that the Ravens would trade Lamar Jackson for Daniels. The Bengals would trade Burrow for Daniels. And that's where most people, even the biggest Jayden believers, have to raise an eyebrow. Because while Daniels has the tools and trajectory to become elite, Lamar is a 2-time MVP, and Burrow has led a team to the Super Bowl while consistently producing when healthy. So is Jayden untradeable? Probably. Is he the third most valuable quarterback in the NFL right now? Not yet. But here's the catch. What if Colin Cowherd isn't wrong? He's just a year early. Let's face it, if Daniels puts together another season like 2024, especially with Washington now firmly in a Super Bowl or bust mindset, the conversation changes fast. If he throws for over 4,000 yards, pushes for 30-plus touchdowns, and gets the Commanders deep into the postseason again, then we're not talking about potential. We're talking about reality. And with his mobility, processing speed, and growing leadership, Daniels might not just belong in the Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Jackson tier, he might help redefine it. The scariest part for the rest of the league is that Washington knows what they have, and they're not wasting time. Acquired Laramie Tunsil to protect him, brought in Deebo Samuel to give him another yak monster, extended Zach Ertz and John Bates, drafted Luke McCaffrey and Ben Sinnott to grow with him, installed Cliff Kingsbury, a QB-first offensive coordinator. This is how you build around a franchise quarterback. Fast, aggressive, and without fear. Colin Cowherd said something bold. Some are calling it a hot take. Others are calling it prophecy. Here's our take. Jayden Daniels isn't just Washington's franchise QB. He's become the franchise. He shifted the narrative, brought swagger back, given fans something they haven't had in years. So is he top 3 in the NFL today? Maybe not. But if you asked Commanders HQ Nation if they'd trade him right now, not a chance. So, should Terry McLaurin be paid top 10 wide receiver money? Will he and the team strike a deal before July 22nd?
Could this become a bigger distraction if it lingers? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's back the players who back us. And hey, if you made it this far, you know what to do. Smash that like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell a friend about Commanders HQ. The real fans get real talk. Till next time, keep the faith, and as always, hail to the Commanders.